Ladies and gentlemen, is Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta still working together? Is there a fallout between Raila Amolo Odinga and the former president? Yesterday, we saw Raila Amolo Odinga leaving the meeting of ODM and actually leaving Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to read the resolution of the party. But when he started reading the resolution of the party, goons emerged and the meeting went into disarray. The meeting could not continue. And many people started blaming Raila Amolo Odinga and said that men in black are back. Politics is very, very interesting, sometimes very, very dirty. So in this video, I want us to look at the fallout between Raila and Uhuru. And history is fond of repeating itself, because you remember in 2007, Raila and Ruto were working together and Uhuru was working with Mwai Kibaki. So it looks like history is kind of repeating itself. Whether it's good for the country or not, I leave it for Kenyans to judge. So what are the reasons why these people do not seem to be working together? Of late, you have realized that Raila and Ruto are working together. Raila has been advocating for a government of national unity. Raila has been advocating for national dialogue. But the ground is not listening. But the ground does not want to hear that. The Gen Z are saying Ruto must go. And Raila is for the national dialogue. Kalonzo is not for the national dialogue. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons why there is a fallout between Uhuru and Raila is because of the new alliance between Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. So it's obvious, because Uhuru does not support the current administration. Number two, in my view, is because of personal interest. Politics is just about interest. Interests are constant. Always you find when the politicians' interest comes together, they start working together. When they don't have common interests, they won't work together. And in politics, they are not permanent enemies. So when you look at it, Raila believes that his party can benefit more from the current regime or working with the current government than working with Uhuru. Because all said and done, politics is just about winning power. The other reason is because of the stakes. When you look at the government today, you realize that, or when you look at the country in general, you realize that Raila and Ruto have different interests. They have very different interests, because you see, Uhuru maybe want other things, and the stakes are different. But now when you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, you realize that his interests are very, very different. They are very, very different. And I want to give just a few. If you look at Raila wants a strong political party. Raila wants a united party that is going to win power in 2027. Uhuru Kenyatta is not very much interested with who wins. So the interests are very, very different. And because the interests are different, then there's bound to be a fallout. Then there's bound to be a fallout anytime the interests differ. The other thing is about the 2022 general elections. In 2022, Raila has never understood how Ruto won the elections. Many Kenyans have never understood how the government was unable to prevent rigging of the elections. So it is that experience that creates doubts in many people. In fact, I've heard people, even Babu Owino, saying that Raila alichezwa. So maybe Raila could have bought this narrative. Because when you look at it, they believe that if Ruto won the election when he was the DP, and when all the odds were against him, when the state machinery were unleashed to work against him, what about now when he's in government? So these are the things that are creating differences. These are the things that are making Ruto more attractive to Raila than Uhuru. The other thing is about the African Union. Raila believes that he needs the support of Ruto to be the chairman of the African Union Commission. The government is already working for Raila Amolo Odinga. You know, though Uhuru is said to have backed the idea of Raila going there, because I remember there was a time he was asking Raila if Uhuru is for that idea. He said yes. I know that that is not what maybe Uhuru would have wanted because of different reasons. Because you see, he knew very well that if Raila went for the African Union chairperson, you need the support of Ruto. You need the support of the government. You need to work with the government, which he is doing now. So the fact that the interests of Raila now are so much towards the African Union Commission, and Ruto is working for him, then it means there's bound to be a fallout between the two. This is also the issue of the 2027 elections. Mount Kenya is planning to front a candidate. Mount Kenya is planning to have a particular party, specific party, when they go to 2027 general elections. And Raila has realized that, after all, Uhuru may not manage to give the Azimio candidate the votes that he may need, or his preferred candidate. So this interest, or this idea of Mount Kenya not being in Raila's camp, because you see, Jeremiah Kioni, he's not working with Raila Amolo Odinga. Truth be told, Martha Karua is not working with Raila Amolo Odinga. And Uhuru Kenyatta is the leader of Jubilee. So it will look like Kenyatta has been unable to whip his party to remain firm in Azimio. And Raila knows this. So this relationship with Uhuru Kenyatta is turning out to be untenable. The 2027 elections, because any politician who is not interested in winning power has no business being in power. Politics is about power. This is also the issue of 2027 preferred candidate. There's a difference. Kalonzo is the best choice, according to many people in Azimio. And Uhuru is said to be supporting Kalonzo. Kalonzo and Eugene Wamalwa there, an attacker. But Raila has a different mission. Raila ballgame is very different and very complicated. I'll give a critical analysis about Raila's option in 2027. Because Raila definitely is not going to be in the ballot. But he seems not to be supporting Kalonzo. And even that is why people still believe that the goons who disrupted Kalonzo, I want to thank Kalonzo because he stood firm, were sent by Raila Amolo Odinga. That is vile ambavyo watu wanaamini. Na sijui kama ni ukweli. Lakini when you look at it, there's something. There's some more lipo na kama lipo laja. Guys, please like this video. I don't know what you think, but time will tell. Bye-bye.